Is upon us here. Welcome back to the GTR YouTube channel. I'm Hail State, joined by Big Slime and Kevin, the coaches of Georgia and Louisville, respectively. I'm representing my Mississippi State Bulldogs yet again here as we go into another college football season. We're going to preview your schedules here. Week 0 is actually underway, so there should be some games hopefully coming to you on the YouTube maybe tomorrow. But let's get things started. Let's kick it off here with the defending national champions, Cola, and the Horned Frogs got it done finally last season. And they were rewarded with a very tough schedule. You look at the schedule, you got Georgia in the Benz. Obviously, it's a neutral site, but really a home game for Georgia. Then you got Arizona State, a revenge-driven Coach Jarvis sleeves after his first-round exit last year. In week 4, and then a road test against USF week 6, another road test against Coastal week 8, and then his last 2 user games are the rivalry versus Baylor, and then a rematch of the national championship out at Iowa City against those Hawkeyes. I'm going to start off, and I'm going to be a little cautious here. I think he drops to Georgia and Iowa, and I think he's sitting at 10-2 as a very dangerous team in the first round of the playoffs.
Wow. Hey, appreciate the intro, Hell State. TCU defending champions gets relatively difficult schedule. In years past,
share screen.
What? I guess that's DJ. He's scared to talk, so he has to.
I would not share screen right now. Okay.
I'm here. I was doing something else, so I couldn't unmute my mic. Hello, guys. Hello, everybody.
What's up, DJ?
National runner-up.
What's going on?
But as I was saying with TCU, years past, his conference schedule has kind of like hurt his non-conference, maneuverability for the scheduling. So this year he's got a full 6 users. It's not going to be the easiest schedule. Got Arizona State rematch, Big 12 rivals, Coastal. Got Baylor in a rivalry game. Yep. And then Iowa in the rematch. I'd say, there's a possibility of 3 losses, but I would say he comes out with, 2-1, maybe 11-1 right here.
Depends on how hungry P is. I mean, we know P's been very hungry seasons past. But we're going to see if he has the same mentality now that he has a championship in his trophy cabinet.
Yeah, we'll see. See how many days he takes off now that he finally got it. 99 across the board. You see that he's back in the ACC, so expect a good year out of him. DJ,
he goes 12-0.
Oh, wow.
99 overall team. I just don't think he loses a game at all.
I think there's a few 99 overall teams. We'll get to that in a second. But
we'll get to him.
I believe the next team on our list here is a team with a very intriguing story.
Beatty.
The
Big
Vols.
Bet Beatty.
Yes. So the backstory here is Beatty's son, right? Nealon takes over as the head coach of Tennessee after his father was presumably killed in action as the South Carolina head coach and dealing with some underground cock mafia. I don't know what the deal is.
What?
It's very confusing. But nevertheless, Nealon's a very fitting name for this coach, seeing as he is the head coach at Tennessee. Beatty, a very passionate volunteer himself. So I'm sure this will be fun to watch. Look at his team. He's suffering in the overall department, but that's to be expected. With a new team. Starts off with a road game against Baylor. Then he gets NC State at home before we know how the Dogs like to perform up at Knoxville. So we'll see that week 4. And then he has a stretch.
Hopefully we see that week 4.
Hopefully, yes. Hopefully he makes it there. And then we will see him travel out to the Plains week 10. And then he will wrap up his game with a user-for-user in-state rivalry against the Vanderbilt Commodores.
A good Vandy team at that.
Good Vandy team. Yeah. Beatty's not going to lose a CPU game. I'll give him 8-4. I think he gets into State.
Yeah.
But it's going to be a struggle. I mean, you look at the roster, 79 overall defense. Most teams are just going to torch through that. Not much you can do, but he's got to get in them living rooms, as you'd say. But I'll go 8-4 with a potential appearance in the Holiday Bowl, the Fenway Bowl.
Yeah, 8-4, 9-3, 9-3 ceiling. There could be another win in there somewhere. You never know. Auburn turf.
Are we
You
gonna
you
have
don't know what
toe
you're
for
gonna get.
toe?
Yeah, we'll see what we
Yeah.
get out of turf.
We'll see. It's going to be. We'll get to that in a second. I have some feelings about that, but
Oh, okay. DJ, anything on Beatty?
Tennessee goes 8-4.
Okay, it's pretty fair.
all right. Who's next? Is it
I hope I can remember the teams. UCLA.
UCLA? Mm-hmm. Everybody's favorite league member, Brinkerhoff, starts off with another shot at Fresno State. They actually beat
Yeah.
him last season. Fresno State starting off ranked this year, so good for them.
Shout out to the Bulldogs. Another
Then
Bulldog team out there.
in-state, yeah, another in-state rivalry who gets Cal at home. Then a home game against UNC, and then a home game against Auburn. A lot of home games in
He's
these
really lucking out on it,
reusers.
yeah.
And then back-to-back roads to end the year at Baylor, at USC. I will
That's a
give
tough stretch
him.
right there.
Oh, you know what?
I'm
I don't think
saying
Brink takes this seriously.
7-5.
I'm saying 6-6. I don't think
Yeah,
he
6
takes
and
Ceiling,
6, yeah.
ceiling's 9-3 though. There's a ceiling there. I mean, Fresno is Fresno, California, North Carolina could all very well win those. Very good.
Yeah, there's a chance he
I mean,
walks into the
Baylor.
Plains week 8 undefeated.
Baylor's
Or no,
pretty good
hosts
user.
Auburn.
Yeah.
This is 6 and 6 in my opinion.
If he beats Turf, he'll be sitting at 10-0 going into these back-to-back road games.
I don't
But
think he's
does
10-0
he
going
win
into
his
I don't see a
I
win
don't
against
think he's
Turf.
undefeated going against toe.
I don't think it happens, but I'm just saying in theory, could happen.
I think
if he
realistically about
Locks
8-4.
in. I'm going 6-6. I think Fresno wipes his doors off week 1, and he's just complaining and whining from there. To
Wow.
be honest, that's just my opinion.
I think UCLA gets it done against Fresno. They bounce back. 89, pretty much a 90 overall team across the board, so then they get it done.
Well, let's go across the town. Let's go to his LA rival,
99s.
the USC Trojans.
99 overall team once again.
Yes,
To be said,
has a
USC,
game-
UCLA in the Big 12 now.
Yep. So some more conference realignment you're seeing there. Starting off with a road game in Salt Lake City against Utah, and then the return trip from last year's home and home to Stark Vegas against Mississippi State. Home game versus Baylor to start off his conference play, and then he has the Jewel Chill-Off, week 8 at Notre Dame. And then he finishes off his schedule with back-to-back home games against Arizona State and UCLA. I'm gonna go 11-1. His only loss is in Starkville.
And I will agree with you on that. I think it's 11-1. Well,
And the
actually,
only reason I'm saying he beats AD is because AD himself says he cannot beat Pablo. And I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to bet against the man. So 11-1, 10-2, depending on the result of the Arizona State game.
Yeah,
Right.
I'd say 11-1, but it's either Arizona State or Mississippi State. This one of those.
Yeah. Mississippi State very hungry to get at the Trojans after last season's controversial ending.
Was it controversial? What happened?
There were cheating allegations being thrown around.
What was going on?
They had those Oklahoma State reps in the game.
Was it the OPI?
Yeah. There just seems to be corruption following the name Aubrey Graham everywhere he goes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, different story. Yeah. So we're all in agreement there. Trojans trying to get back to the title game. 99, his best team ever. Best team ever here. So we expect big things.
hell, he shouldn't even lose a game. I mean, he's got the skill. He's got a really great team. He shouldn't lose a game at all.
Could be 12-0. Potential number 1 overall seed, maybe. Let's go to Tampa.
Yep. Tampa.
South Florida.
The
Starting
ACC.
off, they'll host the number 1 Georgia Bulldogs this week, actually. Then another. Notre Dame's gotten a lot of home games. I'm noticing that. Start at Notre Dame, and then at Iowa, home versus TCU, and then home versus Washington, home versus Coastal at the end of the year. I'll give him I'll give him 8-4. I think he loses his first 4 user games, and he might lose to Washington, but we'll see how Washington's playing that year. But 8-4, 7-5. The toss-up is the UW game at the end of the year. I think he does get Coastal at the end of the season.
Yeah, USF really was real close to beating Syracuse last year. If it went for like a spin move. This is the schedule USF wanted. He wanted to play TCU. He wanted to play Iowa. It just so happened they all ended up in the same conference, so that worked out. And dating back to last year, he wanted me to come down to Tampa, and I said yes. We love Tampa. I love the Gulf. The Gulf water is just a little bit warmer, a little bit better over there. We love the Florida recruits as well, so we'll enjoy our time.
Yeah.
Ceiling 9-3.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 9-3.
Okay. Who's next? Utah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nitro.
Utah. Yes. He's a user in this league, that's for sure. In the American, starting off with a road or home game against Pablo, actually. Going to Bloomington, and then he gets Cal at home. Road
Who
game
he
against Fresno,
beat
road
Cal
game
last
against
year.
UNC. He did.
Actually.
And the road game against Georgia Tech.
This is a doable schedule. I will say with the American, this being our first American team we're going over, I feel like we got a competitive bunch in the American. A lot of guys who have paid their dues in Power 4 conferences, really just put in the work, and they're getting rewarded with an opportunity for a conference title.
Yeah. We've seen historically the American winner be promoted back to the Power Conference level the next season. So a little cool element there. You're kind of playing to get back into the Power conferences, if you will. Is Utah the team to do that this year? I don't know. We'll see.
I see about 3 to 4 losses.
Yeah, I'll go 8-4.
But he could come out of this with. He could be 10-2. He really could.
Could be.
Any thoughts, DJ?
I'm gonna make a safe assumption because I really don't know how good this user is. I'm gonna say 7-5.
Oh,
just to play safe because I really don't know.
I was thinking 8-4, and then ceiling 11-1 because Nitro could pull off an upset against Indiana.
I think
Tony will probably downplay that game and play like Tony and throw probably 6 picks.
Oh wow, I think USC and North Carolina are the main ones.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I think the rest are winnable.
Yeah.
This Cal Utah game is going to be a very interesting one. We might have to broadcast it.
Yeah, it will be. Cal has some things around his program this year, but we'll get to that in a second. Let's go to Vanderbilt. Preseason number 5, and he wastes no time with the
Syracuse,
the tough tasks. His good buddy,
the yearly game between them. Yeah.
Yes, the best moment of the season preview, if you saw that, in my opinion, definitely the Syracuse mascot barging into the room, but. Never mind that.
Vandy's best
home
team.
Game against Syracuse. Yep.
Back in the SEC.
GT. Home game versus Georgia week 9, and then road in Starkville. Home against Auburn, and then the road game in Knoxville. I'm gonna go 10-2. They lose to Georgia and Mississippi State.
I think at worst 9-3.
11-1. The only loss is to Mississippi State.
Oh wow. Okay.
Ooh. The Dogs go down in Nashville week 9.
Hey, it can happen.
Anything.
Auburn trap game here. I think that's going to be a real good game.
What turf do we get, though? Turf on 3 weeks of preparation and no life in the game is really good.
I tell you, end-of-year turf is different from beginning of the year turf.
That is true.
He somehow locks in the back half of the season, and we'll get to the turf. But Vanderbilt, best overall team they've had. They got a 5-star quarterback. elite dev
Heisman Trophy
starting.
winner from last season was
I
a
think,
Vanderbilt
yeah.
Commodore.
Yeah, he was. Cam McHale. So yeah, I'd say 9-3, 10-2. He gets back in the playoffs. Looking for that first playoff win.
Yeah, it was a rough go against Coastal in the playoffs at home last year. Looking to do better this season. Let's see who's next. Washington, my good buddy Mad Dog, and the UW
99s.
Washington Huskies. Another 99 overall team. This is not going to be a snooze fest for anybody. He lines up against me in week 1 in Starkville, and then against AD in Tempe, week 5. A home game versus the Orangemen, and then a home game versus Indiana, road against South Florida, and then wraps his year up with a home game against his rival.
That'll
the
be good, Oregon,
Ducks.
Washington.
Yeah, always a fun rivalry.
I see at least 3 losses.
I'm going 9-3. I think he loses to State, and Cuse. I think he cleans up his back half of the schedule. He wins that last game, and he's sitting on the edge of the playoff bubble.
I'm gonna say 8-4. I think he loses to Mississippi State, Arizona State, Syracuse, and Oregon.
You know, it's
Or
Washington, one of the bigger wild cards. So, I mean, he could drop a game to USF and Indiana and beat Oregon and Syracuse.
he could pull off a shocker win and beat one of those. He can win one of the 3 user games on this like first half of the season. He can potentially pull off an upset win. I mean,
that'd go a long way.
Yeah. But I'm going 8-4.
Got knocked out of the playoffs last year by his former school. If you remember, that's the last time I played Mad Dog was when he was Iowa, and that was our first game in GTR for 26. He took a year at Iowa, decided he didn't like the team, moved to Washington. So his old team knocked him out last year, hoping to not have that happen again. I'm sure.
Go Hawkeyes.
Hey, we'll get to them. So pretty tall task. Hopefully he has both eyes.
I think that's it. So we go back to the top.
While we're down here, shout out to them. We got Arizona State next.
Yep, that's the right.
99.
Sun Devils. Yep. Coach Jarvis sleeves off of the back of a self-described embarrassing defeat in the first round, and he gets a shot right at him in week 1. He takes on the Oregon Ducks team, knocked him out last year in the Bends. That crazy doubleheader is going to be something to marvel at. And then he goes on the road to TCU, home game versus Washington, home game versus Cal, road game versus USC.
I mean, it's a tough schedule.
I'm giving him. It is, but I'm going
11-1.
I'm going 11-1. I think he drops to either TCU or USC. I think he splits those games.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think 11-1. I mean, he could very well go 12-0. AD, yeah, I think a pissed off AD, a very locked in AD might be trouble for some people. I wouldn't want to see it.
He goes 12-0.
Oh wow.
Just
Why is that?
Messenger.
Why is that,
DJ?
DJ?
I think he gets his revenge. I think he beats Oregon. I think he beats those are just big revenge games for him. I think he actually, if he locks in, he gets his get back.
Yeah.
I feel really bad for every CPU team that stands in his way.
And I forgot about freaking Pablo. Okay, so instead of 12-0, 11-1. Because Pablo's just like one of those players. It's like he's really hard to beat, but he's really beatable. But
yeah, essentially the same offense with these two when they play.
Pablo can really beat anybody.
That doesn't make any sense. That's some great.
What do you
analysis.
mean?
He's hard to beat, but he's beatable.
Yeah, that makes sense. What do you mean?
Yeah, that's great analysis. Yeah, we'll go 11-1. Believe next. Oh, my good buddy. Ugh, I hate this team.
Oh yes,
Auburn
let's
Tigers.
go to the yeah.
Can
Look
I
at
just
this schedule.
Can I just
He's
speak
hate
directly
watching.
to Birmingham? Can I speak directly to the Birmingham officials? This is a third straight year I have to play at Auburn. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why you guys love seeing this matchup happen in Auburn, but hey, Starkville, we like home games too. That's all I gotta
I
say.
heard there's a rumor that a Whipple statue is being unveiled on week 5.
Thank you,
Whipple.
Greg Sankey. But anyway, we'll go
Let's get
back.
into it.
He starts off with a neutral
Charlotte.
site in Charlotte against Syracuse. That's sure to be a fun
Duke's
game.
Mayo kickoff.
They've never played
Yep.
before, so I think that's going to be
And then,
North Carolina.
Well, we know a guy like Whipple. He loves his mayo. And then we'll go week 2 home game versus UNC. Week 5 home game versus me. Week 8 road game versus Brink. Week 10 home game versus Tennessee. And then the road game week 12 against Vanderbilt.
I think
will
this is
give him
it's not an awful
I'll give him-
schedule.
10-2 losses to Cuse. Actually, no, I'm going 9-3. I'm not being a big enough hater. I'm going 9-3. Lost to Syracuse, Mississippi State, and Vanderbilt.
I'm going 7-5, 8-4.
9-3.
You saying he drops to Carolina or drops to UCLA?
I think Carolina's a real good team this year. I just
Didn't they have the number 5 recruiting class in America last year?
6, but yeah.
6.
And I want to say Turf would go 9-3, 10-2. I just don't know what his stamina is going to be like for this schedule. His games are kind of spread out and some back to back. I don't know if he's going to have the time to prep that he needs.
Well, he's
to.
got 2 weeks to prepare for me. And we know how much he loves to do that.
This is a rematch of last season's Thriller on the Plains. I hate that you guys are having to go back there to that bum ass city, but
Yeah. 3 years
bum
in a
ass
row.
state.
There's a Bama
I digress.
or Bama bias there.
I think the UCLA game. That could be a trap game. Vanderbilt, that's going to be a big one. A lot's going to happen before that game, but I think that'll be
No
solid.
Iron Bowl.
Yeah.
Just one of the travesties of conference realignment, I guess. But no
what are you
Iron
gonna do?
Bowl. Very interesting last matchup for Auburn at Michigan State.
Yeah, his old team in this dynasty. That's funny. How about that?
That is funny.
His best team. We'll see what Turf does with it.
Let's go to Baylor. Team that gave me a run for my money in the first round of the playoffs, had me beat going to the locker room, and then I was able to come back. We'll see if he can get back there. He starts off with Beatty and Tennessee at home. He goes Pablo on the road, NC State rather at home, and then at Cal, at TCU versus UCLA.
I think it's a pretty good schedule for him.
Yeah, I'll give him 10-2, which means he's going to be another nightmare first round matchup for somebody. Losses to USC and TCU.
Yeah, that TCU game, just a non-conference protected rivalry. I thought TCU's protected rivalry was SMU, but ended up being Baylor. So, but yeah, they get to play again, non-conference. Outside of that, I think Cal, UCLA, NC State, Tennessee. I think those are, 10-2.
I will say
At worst 9-3.
At worst 9-3, but I'm gonna go 10-2.
All right. UCL, or we go to Cal Berkeley. Golden Bears starting off ranked 21st. Week 0 game versus Georgia Tech. Should be interesting. And then at UCLA week 3, at Utah, at Oregon in week 5 and 6. Home game versus Baylor in week 9. And then the matchup that caused some controversy last year at Arizona State week 11. Some words were exchanged after that game. Cal felt a little bit indifferent, but it'll be interesting to see if Cal can make it to that point in the schedule. And I'm not saying he's going to quit, but I'm saying the spirits are definitely going to be down because I've got him marked down for 1, 2, 3, 4, and then now 5 losses. I'll say 7-5.
I don't know if I'd go that low.
I think he beats Ty week 0.
I think Tech's got a good team.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Now that I remembered who these games are actually against, I'm gonna go 9-3.
I think 9-3.
8-4 is safe.
I think 9-3 is doable. I think
8-4.
Okay, Oregon, Baylor, Arizona State. I think those are going to be his toughest. I think the rest of them are our winnable games. So yeah, 9-3.
All right.
Who's next?
Coastal Carolina. Look at this squad.
Marty.
From a half star,
Ooh, I played
69
him.
to 92 overall.
Very interesting.
This cupcake
Coastal.
schedule. I'm playing, man. I'm just joking.
I don't know what he's talking about. I'm gonna go 9-3 for Coastal. He draws Iowa on the road. That's unfortunate.
Look at this
he can beat
3-game
Iowa
stretch.
at home. On the road's tough. I think he gets Notre Dame at home. I think he beats them, and then loses TCU, and then loses to Syracuse. And I did say he was going to lose to South Florida before. I'll leave it as a toss-up. I'll give both teams a win. Have some room to play with. I'll go 9-3.
Yeah, 9-3. I think there's an opportunity to be 10-2.
Yeah, if he can get it done on the road against Iowa, or one of these home games against the upper echelon here, weeks 8 and 11.
And
yeah,
you know, with Syracuse, he did beat Syracuse the last time they played. They did not get a chance to play in the playoffs. Schedules just didn't align. Wasn't able to play. So they get a non-conference rematch because Syracuse is in the Big Ten now. So this is a non-conference game.
Yeah. Is Dyer still on the roster?
I'm not quite sure.
Dyer, the Coastal Carolina quarterback from last year, very tough to tackle, and won him a few games that he probably shouldn't have won last year. So look out for him or his
That's just
replacement.
classic Marty
I'm sure
party.
He'll have somebody.
All right.
Yep. All right. Who's next?
We go to Fresno.
Fresno. Yep. The dogs out there, the Western dogs, if you will. UCLA, home versus Louisville, road versus UNC, road versus Georgia Tech, home versus Utah, road versus NC State. Start off ranked.
I don't know what we're gonna get out of Fresno. I mean, this is the best team he's had. He did take over a half-star team. You know, he's gotten a lot of wins with that 77 overall team from last year. So I think at worst he's gonna drop between 3 and 4 in here.
I'll go 8-4. It depends. If he can come out, beat UCLA, and then come out week 3 and take this game from Louisville and be undefeated going into conference play, we could see Fresno as a potential playoff sleeper.
Yeah, what a time that would be. Kevin, thoughts on that Louisville matchup?
I'm gonna say, hold on, scroll back down.
Okay.
Oh, that's Kevin.
Kevin's.
Wait, what? Who was talking? Who was supposed to talk?
It's all good. What's your prediction, DJ?
8-4.
That's fair.
Kevin, why are we laughing? What's so funny?
I mean, fuck, I can't beat Marty in this game. I might lose to Dash too. But I can beat Syracuse. Marty can barely beat Syracuse. I just don't understand anymore.
Our one F.
Can my team intercept the ball this season?
Rated MR17 has been wasted on Fresno State.
All right.
FF.
Well, let's go to
preseason number 1, 99.
Preseason number 1, yeah, and certainly not. Well,
not gonna be easy.
Not an easy schedule. I mean, not the hardest schedule I've seen. Not the easiest.
We got a 1 versus 2.
Got the game versus USF. Sorry, USF week 0. Got the showdown with the Horned Frogs of TCU and the Benz week 1. Got the Vols on the road week 4. Got the Dogs at home week 8, and then
the Diet
Commodores
Dogs
on the road week 9, and then ends off with the good old clean fashion hate against Tech.
Yeah, we're gonna see you in Atlanta, Ty.
I'll give him 11-1. I can't predict anybody 12-0, especially with this hard of a schedule. You know, he was undefeated last year, got beat to Iowa, fell victim to the Cinderella run. But we'll see what they got this year. Wilburn's not returning. That's my understanding. I believe it's T.I.'s son.
Yep, King Harris,
quarterback this year.
Mr. I stand on business himself.
Is he
We'll see
better
what
than Jacoby
he's able to
Wilburn?
do. A bunch of some former South Carolina players.
Yeah, we
that
got a
were
lot
signed and
of
transferred
those
over.
Carolina boys coming back over to Daddy's house. So, me personally, I think biggest games Vanderbilt, Mississippi State, TCU. I think if we come out of that with 2 wins, I think we'll be fine.
This Georgia team easily makes the playoffs. Is easily a top 4 seed going in to conference championship weekend. We'll just see. It gets interesting down the stretch, but I'll get 11-1. Potential losses: TCU, Mississippi State, and could drop to Vanderbilt.
Vandy's a
Vanderbilt's
good
tough,
team.
especially on the road. But I believe that takes us to.
Did DJ give his?
I did not. 10-2. TCU, Mississippi State losses.
Okay.
Ceiling 12-0.
That would be a nightmare first round matchup.
Ceiling's 12-0. Floor is 9-3.
How do you feel about coming to Athens for the first time in the Dynasty Hell State against a user?
What did James?
We haven't played. We haven't played as each other when I was at Georgia.
For battle.
Yeah.
But victory comes within the Lord. Excited to go to Athens. That's it's gonna be a fun trip.
Last time
business trip, though.
Last time we played in conference in regular season, I went to Starkville.
That was not so fun of a night, but I believe the last
you
time
said
we played,
you said you would be a
SEC.
27-point favorite, and I won by 28. I just want the record to show.
True. Last matchup between us two, I believe, was the SEC title game where St. Clair threw a pick in the red zone, and we ended up coming back and winning that one. But it's easily, I love that turfs.
That's the dog bowl.
Relevant. That's all fun. Vanderbilt's very good, but me and Sauce got to be the rivalry that's carried the SEC so far in this dynasty. At least
we are carrying the SEC, that's for sure. I mean, hey, last year. We'll see. We'll go. We'll digress. Georgia Tech. Ty said he had a squad this year. He comes out 82 overall. So.
We were discussing this in the party one time. Me and Hill State.
I'll give him 7-5 just because I feel bad. Let's say he beats NC State. Let's just say something to make him happy. Let's just go 7-5.
Don't.
Yeah. I'm saying 9-3.
I
think he beats Georgia, right?
Does he? Hey, anything can happen. It's a home game.
But what if it actually just ends up happening? That'd be hilarious.
I'll give you $100 in V-Bucks.
I think that new rule we have about. I think that new rule that we have about investigating players for letting other people play on their account will be immediately put into test if Ty beats Sauce week 13.
We're getting absurd. 8-4. Realistically, 8-4.
All right.
I'm gonna go 6-6.
Okay.
All right.
You'll see you in Atlanta, Ty.
Let's go to Indiana. The Hoosiers.
Look at this team
on the Hoosiers.
Wow. Slowly but surely.
Has got a pretty decent roster this year. He starts off with the in-state rivalry against Notre Dame, and then he has a home game versus Utah, home game versus Cuse, road at UW, road at Louisville.
I think we're looking at 4 losses here. Maybe 5.
9-3. I think he drops Notre Dame, Cuse, and
Washington, Louisville. Louisville game.
In Oregon, I think he beats.
He could even beat me with my Georgia Tech team.
Listen,
because it's funny.
Indiana, Louisville. Louisville's in the Big Ten now. This is a end conference rivalry. This is big. This game right here.
Very heated. I will say he did. No, you know what? Actually, I'm knocking my prediction down. He was talking trash about Future the other day. I'm knocking his prediction down just because of that. He doesn't know ball. I'm going 6-6.
What'd he say? We'll talk about that later. Yeah, we'll go 6-6 as well.
We're not going to get slime on a tyrant here on the broadcast.
You know what?
We're trying to get out of here soon.
I don't think he wins again.
We're going 6-6.
8-4.
I mean, this 3-game stretch right here. I mean,
that's a really rough 3-game stretch. I think it's setting up for 8-4.
Sorry, Tony. There's nothing I can do.
Let's go to Cinderella. America's team last year.
Oh, Big
the
Daddy.
Hawkeyes.
84
We're on the
overall. What are
hunt.
we doing in the offseason, DJ?
I don't know
I don't know what happened to the
how
offseason
my team
training
overall
or the
went down.
recruiting or the transfer portal, but we
Did we do manual progression or no?
I don't know how my team went down.
that's not great. And he starts off with a trip back home for him to his beloved Louisville Cardinals. He plays them week 0, road game under touchdown Jesus week 4. Notre Dame has so many home games. And then a home game versus South Florida, home game versus Coastal.
It's because all their conferences
and then the
away.
game, the national championship rematch versus TCU. I'm gonna
FML.
give him
ACC now.
give him-
Iowa, by the way.
I'm gonna give him 10-2. I think he drops. Actually, that's pretty harsh. I'll go 11-1.
I'm saying 11-1 as well.
But I think he beats TCU just off of the revenge factor, and it's really hard to beat the same guy twice. I'll say he drops to like a game he shouldn't. DJ has a bad habit of dropping.
Yeah,
games he
I'm not
shouldn't.
gonna lie.
I think it's his
just have
Coastal
those
game.
games.
It's gonna be the
Yeah.
US.
It's Coastal or Notre Dame.
Could be
One of
Louisville,
these three.
Could
One
be
of these three.
Could be South Florida. Could be Notre Dame. It could be any of those 4.
It'll always just be a trap. I'm I don't know. I'm one of those guys. I think I go 11-1. Because honestly, Picola is really hard to beat. So, you know.
I think
So
Iowa
you just
TCU play again.
throw
for the
week
ACC
0, and then you're gonna win out. Just
There you
throw it
go.
away.
He just gave me pure hell. So 11-1. Only lost TCU. Okay, next team.
Is it Louisville?
Yes. Look at this team.
Louisville also silently built up a pretty solid squad. As we said before, a home game against Iowa week 0. We could see that game right now.
Hey.
Road game against Fresno State week 3. Road game against Oregon week 5. Home versus IU week 11. Home versus Cuse week 12.
9-3.
Oh, Kevin.
9-3. With a ceiling
I
of
love
10-2.
Kevin. But I love Kevin's crash outs even more, and I see a couple happening this year.
Does my team know how to catch an interception?
See, that's the
Probably
thing.
not.
I'm gonna give him 9-3. I think he's
That's fair.
begrudgingly the first team left out on the
Oh.
playoff bowl, and he has a
Like the past
trip.
this season.
He has a nice trip to the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Was last year the first time you missed the playoffs in here?
No, I missed it the year before because I played
Oh.
you and AD.
No, I
and
played.
they can't beat Morty.
I played. Oh,
Yeah.
No, the season
That was
before.
last
And then
season.
last season, I think. I
played you
that
last
was last
season.
season, and then I
I just
played.
gotta say,
I
the
think Cal
scenes
State
if
and Picola.
the scenes if Tony comes
can't
in
be-
or Tony, I'm talking about the Tony game. That's why. If Kevin comes into this final stretch of the season with one loss, drops to Indiana, the crash out is going to be great. Because
I think he does get to
It's
Indiana
gonna be very hard
with-
to pick it. It's going to pick it up
comes
next
in with
week.
two
It's
losses.
going to be very hard to pick it up next week and beat Syracuse. So we'll see.
Have you played Oregon Drunk Fest before, Kevin?
I don't think it's this one game.
Okay,
Very
hey,
rough road game out there in Eugene.
It's the
I
Big
will
Ten
say.
matchup.
It's
DJ, you
Oregon.
get yours in?
I'm gonna think it's Toph playing.
Kevin loses to Iowa, Oregon. Scroll down. Oh no! I know Syracuse.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's his 3 losses.
All
We'll
right.
see. Who's next? Is it me?
Hopefully we don't
Yes,
skip
it
anybody.
is.
96 is.
The fat ginger from Starkville.
Oh
Let's see
my
who we
God.
got.
Jesus.
I don't know why Junior from VeggieTales is talking. Week 1
Wow.
versus Washington. Oh, my good buddy. And then week 3 versus my other good buddy, Pablo.
Is everyone you
And
good,
week
buddy?
5 versus another good buddy, Turf. I have a lot of good buddies on this schedule, I will say.
This
UW,
stretch.
USC.
At Notre
Auburn.
Dame.
No. Hey, I would just like to say to the scheduling committee, I don't know what I did to offend any of y'all, but got to go back to Notre Dame after I went there last season.
Yeah, that was
So
a mistake.
that's that
Unfortunately.
Catholic booster money coming in, right? That Notre Dame, they just throw their weight around on sport. I'm gonna give myself 10-2, just as a buffer, just to be safe. Because weird things happen out on the plains. Because
Yeah, this is that matchup.
Whipple.
Got to go to Georgia week 8. Probably will be College game day. Whole eyes will be on that 1 p.m.
Hopefully you're
kickoff.
undefeated. Hopefully we're both undefeated for that matchup.
That could be a game of the century if we're both undefeated. 1 versus 2. We'll see. And then the Notre Dame game. And
It's
then wrapping it
Vanderbilt
up
game.
versus Vandy.
Vandy's.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Vandy's.
The last time
Vandy's
I
a
played
sleeper
Vandy, it was
this
a
year.
1-point win in Starkville back in their American days. Or no, in Nashville back in their American days. But I'll give myself 10-2, and I have another first-round playoff game, which I just love.
All right. Mississippi State, 12-0. And I'll explain why. I think he beats
Yeah, sure.
Washington. That USC game is 50-50. I think they're both identical players. Again, Hill State, really good player, but also a really good team. So, you have a good combination of both, then that equals success. I think he beats Pablo. I think he beats Auburn. I think he does beat Georgia in Athens in a really rough environment. I think he beats Notre Dame, Vanderbilt, and then, you know how it goes. I think he goes 12-0.
I'll
No
give
egg
you
bowl.
$100 $50 if he goes 12-0.
It's possible. I mean, hey, he went 12-0 in PFL with the 84 overall team, so it's possible.
I mean, everybody else in there had an 84 overall team too, right?
We don't gotta talk about that.
Still,
And Isaac Brown.
Or less.
You get the memo.
Everything's relative. I get it. Yeah.
And he just beat Electric in the conference championship over there, so
Big win.
yeah.
Shout out the Cards in PFL, but no Egg Bowl. That's disappointing. I always love to beat up on my little brother. That's always really satisfying.
Yeah,
I do
LSU
get
though.
LSU though.
Yeah.
I love beating up on LSU too. I'm not going to use another F-bomb. We've already used one, but that's how I feel about that team.
Lane.
Yep. My good buddy.
All right. Who we got next? NC
Sauce, you never
State.
gave your prediction.
Oh, did I not?
No, what are you thinking?
1, 2, 3, 4. 10-2. At worst, 9-3.
Fair enough. No one wants to see us. But
It would be a tough first round game, if that's the case, for sure.
yeah, I'm gotten to the point.
You
though,
do
where I
not want to
realize
be
there's
the
no
5
such thing.
seed and you're playing Mississippi State, the 12
No,
seed.
you do not want to. Well, you don't want to be the 5 seed, period, as we've seen. We can
Yeah.
talk about that for a long time, but let's not get into that.
Chewy
But
really
we'll go to NC
lost a
State.
lot of. I mean, they were at 89 overall last season.
Home game versus Coastal, road game versus Tennessee, road game versus Baylor, road game versus Tech, home games to end off the year against Fresno and UNC.
8-4.
I'll go 7-5.
7-5. I agree.
I think North Carolina,
It was
Baylor,
unfortunate. Didn't get to play
Coastal,
Chewy last year. He
and
was
then
on my
maybe
schedule.
Tennessee.
Was looking forward to it.
Yeah, you guys didn't play last year?
Yeah, something came up for him.
Oh, okay.
So it was disappointing.
Yeah.
Would love to see him again over Notre Dame.
Hey, you gotta request it.
Let's go to his cross-state rival. Let's go to the Tar Heels.
This is the
Easily,
team
in my
that
opinion,
I'm
the
thinking
best team
about.
in the
Look at this.
American.
Really made the
Very good
jump.
roster.
He put in the work in the SEC. Took a lot of BTAs. He gave BTAs as well. But this is a good
I will
opportunity
say,
for
I
him.
told everybody on that late season game where he came to Starkville that if I would have lost, would have put me out of the playoffs. I was very scared. Jay Cuh is very sneaky. He wasn't able to get it done that day, but on his day can ball with the best of them. We'll see that. He goes to the Plains week 2, goes out to UCLA week 5, hosts Fresno week 6, hosts Tech, hosts Utah, and road
11-1.
NC State. The rivalry game, I actually agree.
11-1.
11-1 with a loss to Auburn.
Who
At
is
worst,
North
10-2.
Carolina?
Jay Cuz. You never played him.
Yeah, I don't
Probably
even
not.
know.
I
I don't even
think
know
he
how
should
good
easily.
he is.
There should be no excuses. There should be no reason why this team doesn't win the American this year.
Oh yeah. I mean, I think he could go 12-0. He really could.
Can we see the first ever non-P4 first round bye?
Wow. Yeah, that would be the first
He's sitting
time.
at 13-0, and everybody else got a loss.
Yeah, very well. I think his two toughest games are Auburn, UCLA, just off of talent. Outside of that, 12-0, 12-0. Jay Cuz
Yeah,
goes 12-0, wins the American 13-0, possibly the number 1 seed.
yeah, I'm just gonna say play safe, say 10-2. I really don't know how good this guy is, so
All right,
Let's go to Notre Dame. Mr. Williams, hosting
always a good
Indiana,
team in
hosting
Notre Dame.
Florida. Now I see why they have so many home games. Hosting Iowa, road versus Coastal, hosting USC, hosting Mississippi State. Brutal stretch for him, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna say
8-4.
9-3. I'm gonna say 9-3. He loses to USC, loses to Mississippi State, and he either loses to Iowa or Coastal.
We'll see. Mr. Williams is known for ball control. We'll see if he's got the team to really put forth that. I think this Iowa game will be pretty telling of that. DJ?
I think this Indiana game is going to be very telling of that.
I'm gonna say let's go with 8-4.
Ceiling 9-3,
All right.
10-2.
Is the next team Oregon?
Yes.
Believe
Hopefully
that's
have not
it.
skipped
I think
anyone.
that's it after
The Ducks.
Oregon.
99s. Drunk in the bins against Arizona State.
I lied. There's Syracuse.
Yep. He's got the home game versus Louisville as a conference opener, and then another home game versus Cal, and then a long stretch without CPU games, and then back-to-back road games against Indiana and Washington. I think
11-1.
He goes 10-2. I think he goes 10-2, loses to Arizona State and Washington. There's a lot of 10-2 teams now that I'm realizing. This is going to be a very interesting race for the playoffs.
I mean, I think 11-1. I don't think he loses 2. I think Arizona State. That's going to be a tough one, and then I think he wins out.
Yeah. And
DJ?
I think that wraps us back. Nope, we got Syracuse.
11-1 with a loss to Arizona State. It should be the last team.
We'll wrap it up.
Yes,
with
it is.
Syracuse.
99s.
99's on the board.
The
Neutral
Cuse.
site versus Auburn. Road game versus Vandy. Road game versus UW. Road game versus Indiana. Road game versus Coastal.
Yeah,
the
conference really screwed him over on that end.
Okay, well, for that reason, I'm just going to say he drops one of these road games later in the year, and I think he drops to Vandy. Vandy or Auburn. I'll give him 10-2. Daggum. So many 10-2 teams.
9-3, 10-2.
All right, who did everybody go? Is it my turn to predict?
Yeah, it's only us 3 in here.
Okay, that's why it was just the awkward silence. All right. Syracuse goes 10-2 or 11-1.
Yeah. All right, well, before we wrap this up,
Go to these conferences.
blind national championship game picks. I guess I'll start us off. I'll say Arizona State makes it back, and I'll give my second nod to... Well, we've seen it in the years past. There's been a team that really hasn't been on anybody's radar preseason to make a run, and then they go and do just that. I'm gonna be fun. I'm not gonna give it to Georgia, TCU, Mississippi State. I'll give it to Vanderbilt. I think it'd be fun. I'll give Arizona State and Vandy in the Natty.
Arizona State and Vanderbilt?
I'll give Arizona State the nod. Just to be fun.
DJ?
I think the national championship game will feature Mississippi State and USC.
Ooh.
So we'll get roommates battling each other.
And what's your pick for that?
I think USC gets the revenge game because again, they're pretty much the exact same players. So
Still don't know what that means, but okay. Slime.
like y'all. Never
Um,
mind.
you want my biased or
I
I
want your
give
analytical.
I mean in my head it's gonna be Georgia and Arizona State. I think that's the marquee matchup. I think that's what everybody wants to see. Um, if I had to, have some fun with it, I would say, mm, I want to put USC in there. USC and then maybe TCU.
I mean, I'm just saying that we had season 1, Mississippi State made a run that no one really was seeing. Season 2, USC made a run that no one was really seeing. Season 3, Iowa made a run that no one was really seeing. So I just think that the trend continues.
That was season 4 Iowa, season 3 USC.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, I
Season
made a
2,
run
there
on
was
season 2
somebody else.
as a 7 seed, almost got it done, but I don't think that was surprising. Just the fact that I was a 7
I mean,
seed.
I'd say any time a team outside the top 4 makes a
Yeah.
run, yeah.
Was a 7th seed at 11-1. That was an odd year, but yeah, I think yeah, TCU USC that would be my non-bias.
All right. Well, I reckon that'll wrap us up here. Thanks for hanging out with us late night hours. Got some games coming to you sooner rather than later, week 0, as we embark on another GTR college football dynasty season here, titled The Chase, if you will. So for Slime and for DJ and for Kevin and everybody who's helped us out, I am Hale State signing off. Go to Hell Ole Miss.